What's up? What's up? What's going on, world? Welcome to my podcast. It's just different with Ty, where I talk about sports, social, political issues, you name it, everything under the sun. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell below. All right. So, Ja Morant, the NBA commissioner, gave him a 25-game suspension. And like I predicted, I knew that he was not going to really lose any endorsements, but we're going to get all into that. Let's go.
Welcome to It's Just Different with your host, Ty.
So, all right. Let's get into it, y'all. I'm not a genius, man. I just want to put that out there. I'm not trying to self-proclaim myself as anything. I am not a genius at all. I just understand politics. I understand, not 100%, but I understand how things work in certain scenarios, and especially if you are an athlete, a black athlete. I know that there's certain things they will allow you, the powers that be will allow you to get away with, and certain things that they will not allow you to get away with. And I knew, even with this being Ja Morant's second time, in my heart to heart, I did not know, because I don't work for Nike. I don't know anyone that works for them. I don't know no higher ups, but I knew in my heart and hearts that nothing was going to happen. They were not going to cancel their relationships with him. Not that I want to, but I just knew under those circumstances they wasn't going to do it. Now, why do you say that, Ty? Well, here's the thing. And I'm going to try to put it in the link, or even if you go to my my page, or It's Just Different with Ty, you can see I made a previous video before, maybe about 2 weeks ago. So before there was even a conversation on what was going to happen to him, I posted a video and I said that he was not going to lose no endorsements. I said that, and I'm going to try to post that link. I said that about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before the commissioner came out and announced his 25-game suspension. Now, again, people say, why you say that, Ty? Well, here's why I say that. And this is where I want to show the difference between what Ja Morant did and what Kyrie Irving did, right? So you guys can see, why there was a need to do one way and why they turned it back on, the other. So Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving, as we know, I think it was this year, last year. I can't even remember. It's so long ago. I think it was last year. Yeah, it was definitely was last year. Kyrie Irving, remember, he reposted a retweet to a movie that, as far as I know, he had no involvement in. He, just seen it and just reposted it. Didn't I don't think if I remember, I don't think he even said, "Yo, guys, watch this movie, check it out." He didn't say that. He just reposted. That was it. And the backlash he received from that, you would have thought Kyrie Irving was involved in like some type of sex trafficking or something like that. But we're in a world where we're dealing with people's feelings. And if you hurt a particular group that are in a position of power, European Jews, and they feel some type of way about it, they are going to make an example out of you. And that's what they did with Kyrie Irving. Okay. But also on the flip side of that, here's a man, Kyrie Irving. Again, I don't know him personally. All right. I'm just going by the things that I see. That's very charitable, that is on the front line, doing a lot of great things, that is speaking out against injustice of black people, that has talked about and did other things where, great humanitarian things. someone in his position, right? His celebrity status, a black man, to stand his ground and let it be known when the government, United States government, was pushing this agenda where everyone be vaxxed and, oh, well, you got a choice. It's just, you got a choice whether or not if you want to take this vaccine or not. But if you don't take it, then, more likely you're not going to be without a job. So therefore, if you don't have a job, then therefore you're not going to have, you're going to probably get evicted because you ain't going to be able to pay, because you ain't going to get no work or yada, yada, whatever. With that said, Kyrie Irving stood his ground and said, I'm not taking it. I'm not taking the shot. I don't think he even said, I just think he just didn't take it. And because of that, that made a lot of people upset. Especially a lot of people in media, right? We saw it on ESPN, Fox, and all of these companies are under the realm of Disney, and Disney has that policy, right? ESPN is under Disney. So ESPN has that policy where them dudes got to take that. So there was a reason for the lynching of Kyrie Irving, and especially by a lot of black commentators that was out there trying to lynch him, saying he was stupid, saying that he deserves this, he deserves that, saying, because they were mad because he didn't get the shot. That's what it was about. That's what it was about. They were pushing a narrative from their superiors that, you got to put pressure on him and talk about this 24/7 nonstop, every day, all day. And we know who they were. We don't even got to say their names, right? But the thing is, because of that, and then when the judge overturned the decision, guess what? They had to pay them. They had to get a lot of those employees their jobs back immediately, along with back pay. Kyrie Irving was one of them. Yeah. So think if you're an owner, if you're in the NBA thing, and you have people taking a shot and everything, and now you got to pay one of your all-stars who took a stance and didn't want to take that. And now you got to pay this man his money back and give him his, have him get back on the. So he made a stance as a black man, you know what I'm saying, as an unapologetically black man, that I'm not going to fold under the pressure. The white power structure do not like to see that. And again, everything else that he's done, whether if it's speaking up, talking about racism, talking about how black people are being treated, make sure y'all keep that same energy when black people are treated a certain way, as he said, all these things, great things that I feel he's done. There was a reason. I don't respect it, but I understand the white power structure reason in saying we got to make an example out of him. And now we're going to also hit his pockets, and the endorsements he's lost and everything else followed after that. Because what Kyrie Irving was doing can be seen as revolutionary to a lot of people. So there was a reason to shut that off. No. We got nope. We got to get him. What he's doing is revolutionary. Remember, and I'm not saying Kyrie Irving is a Malcolm X or anything like that. I'm not saying that. He's his own man anyway. So it's not compare and contrast. But when you have a black man that is known globally and financially set, and he is also conscious, he could spark a revolution. He can. So there was a reason to put that fire out, or at least temporarily try to stop him, The difference between that and Ja Morant is Ja Morant, what he did was some typical Negro, I ain't gonna say the other N word, typical Negro hood stuff. Wish I could curse, wish I could say the other, but I'm not. What Ja Morant did was some typical Negro hood stuff. In a video with guns, flashing and brand, whatever have you. Again, he didn't break no law, so let's put that out there. I'm not saying, well, it's on the parents' choice to do this, to do. No, I'm not even going there. I'm just talking about the difference between one and the two. What Ja Morant did was some typical Negro stuff, which perpetuates a false stereotype of the black man, no matter if they are in a gang, right? No matter if they work in a 9 to 5, no matter if they are even a the face of a basketball, the face of a professional basketball, no matter if they're making hundreds of millions of dollars, that Negro mentality is always within. Because what that does is, being how Ja Morant has millions of kids that look up to him, there's going to be a lot of kids that think, oh, now I got to also get a gun and flashing and brandishing it, not knowing that that's going to lead to a lot of their demise. They mean, so it perpetuates a false stereotype of the black man. And endorsements, they're going to support that, right? Because what Ja Morant is accused of doing or have done isn't seen as a revolutionary act or something that can possibly liberate black people. What he did was something that goes along with the propaganda that that white media puts out, that this is how they can't help it. Look, this is how they are. They just like to tote guns, walk around shooting people for no reason, raping people. It goes along with all of those things that white media has done a great job of creating to the rest of the world for decades or for a century. How this is how black people are. This is how black men are. Just look, he's about to sign $230 million. Look, and he still can't help it. He still got to be in the hood. Still got to throw up gang signs. That's just how they are. That's just how they are. And with that, Nike, as you clearly see, still supports that. Because I'm gonna read off a statement. This is Ramona Shelburne, if I pronounced the name correctly. She is an analyst at ESPN, and she posted this, and this is what Nike said in the statement. Nike, all right. We are pleased that Ja is taking accountability and prioritizing his well-being. We will continue to support him on and off the court. Let me read that again. This is Nike. We are pleased that Ja is taking accountability and prioritizing his well-being. We will continue to support him on and off the court. So we're going to also support him on the court because he's a great, phenomenal player, and he's the face of the league. He's just a tremendous athlete. So we're going to support that. But we're also going to support the Negro stuff he does off the court too. We're going to support that because that just, again, it gives an image. The image that he does, it can affect millions of black boys and lead them down that prison to school pipeline. It'll make them want to walk around and tote guns and whatever have you. So we're going to support that too. We're going to support that because that's not waking up the black consciousness mind, right? We're gonna support that. That's what Nike's basically. We're gonna support that. Yeah, even though he, with the guns and the other stuff he got into off court that's been said, we supporting that. We're gonna support that. That's some Negro stuff. All right. But as soon as Ja Morant put up a post of Malcolm X or Marcus Garvey, or as soon as he says something that can be somewhat liberating to black people, you watch and see how all of those endorsements out of you watch how they go. We're no longer doing business with him. You know what I'm saying? You watch the same way they did with Kyrie Irving. So you guys let me know what y'all think, man. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, put it in the comment section. Again, thanks for watching. It's Just Different with Ty. Make sure you like and subscribe. And see you guys on the next video. Peace and love.